in the desert tonight, so I am inside being warm and cozy and filming this video for you. Well, part of it anyways. It's gonna take a little bit of time to actually film all the way through, as the title suggests. This is the 8-week mask challenge. So Heather, what do you mean by an 8-week mask challenge? What is that? I am doing and I call this an 8-week mask challenge because I was very curious to see if a mask, because how often do we do masks? We don't do them, well, for me anyways, I don't do them on a regular basis as part of my regular regimen. You know, most of the time it's just your daily stuff, morning and night, but sometimes I'll throw in a mask here and there, but it's only like maybe once a month. But what benefit is that giving me? You know, these masks are designed to help your skin become brighter, become softer, become tighter, you know, all that stuff. And I'm always curious to know whether it really works or not. So this is why I'm doing this. So usually, you know, a mask suggests, okay, use this 1 or 2 times a week. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gung-ho, I'm gonna do this. And then for some reason it falls apart and, you know, all of a sudden 4 weeks went by and I haven't even touched it. So instead of wasting my money and just having it on hand just for whatever reason, because I want to use it once in a while, usually just to get a one-time shot of like cleaning out impurities, getting my skin super clean and smooth and all that stuff, I want to see what it does 2 times a week for 8 weeks. So this was really interesting to me, and it's funny when I started thinking about this and how I was laying it all out, it almost sounded like a science fair project that some middle schooler would have. So if you are in middle school and happen to be watching this, here's your science fair project, and I'm going to give you all of the answers. So have at it. I think this is a really good idea for a science fair project, and if I ever have a kid and I have a daughter, who knows, even a son, you know, I would totally suggest like, hey, you should try out, you know, let's start this early and let's try out, you know, a bunch of different masks and see what they do. Or, you know, I'll do one, you do one, see what happens. I don't know if like a middle schooler really needs to be doing facial masks all the time, but it's funny to think about. So like I said, I'm always curious of what these do. How well do they work? Do they do what they say they're going to do? So that's the basis of all of this. So why the 8 weeks? The 8 weeks I chose just to get an extra boost on the effectiveness of the mask. So a general rule really is, you know, use a product for 30 days to see optimal results. And by that, I mean, you know, when you use like hair, skin, and nail supplements, they usually say best results in 30 days. Something that claims to repair your hair, same type of thing. They usually generally say, you know, give it about 30 days for it to actually start working. What else? I mean, any of those dietary supplements, they say, you know, 30 days for optimal results. So instead of doing just the 30 days, I want to see what 8 weeks looks like, or 60 days. And we're going to go by weeks because the recommended use of the mask that I am using is 1 to 2 times per week. So I will show you what the star of the show is. And the mask I picked, I got this at Sephora as a sample one time, and I used it once and I was blown away. I was like, wow, this is the first mask I've ever used where I can actually feel it working. You know, you feel it, and I'll tell you about it. It kind of tingles a little bit, and that's when I was like, wow, like you can really feel this doing something. Whether it's doing something at all, well, I never really knew, because I would use it and then I'd be like, oh yeah, that's great, and then forget to use it the next week and the next week and the next week, and then all of a sudden you're back to pretty much square one. So this one is the Korres Wild Rose Vitamin C Petal Peel. I know, it's a mouthful. And it's a 2-step mask. We have step 1, which is the activating peel gel. And then we have step 2, which is an intensive brightening and revealing peel mask. And holy cow, you guys, this stuff I fell in love with. I love the brand, Korres, the brand, and they have such great skincare. If you've never used them before, they've been around for a while. They're a great company. That almost sounded like great, but they are Greek, Greek. It's late. So they are a great company, so that's also part of it too. So that is the star of the show, and I'll get into that a little bit more, of kind of clinical studies and showing you, well, not showing you, but kind of getting us on a regimen here. So what's the plan? What are we testing for? We are testing for skin color. Is it going to be brighter? We are testing for skin texture. Is it going to be softer? Is the skin going to be plumper and tighter? Is it going to be exfoliated and resurfaced? Those are what I want to see. This is all stuff that I want to see come out of this. The appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, are they reduced? Not that I have a ton, but you know, I'm over the age of 30, so we have little lines here and there. And when I look at pictures of myself from 10 years ago, you know, you can definitely see that there has been some aging. So not that, I mean, that's not my number one priority actually. So appearance of fine lines and wrinkles we'll put kind of at the bottom. That's a bonus. I want to know if skin discolorations, if they're reduced while using this mask for 8 weeks. And the skin balance, you know, is it less oil, less dryness? Am I going to be more pH balanced? Is there going to be less dirt? Are blackheads going to be reduced? Because I know I have, you know, a lot of little ones on my nose, on my chin. That's usually where I get them. And reduce sebum. Like I get it right here and right here really bad. And I think a lot of people usually do. So we want to kind of balance out the pH of the skin. And another, like this is one of my top ones, is the pore size reduced. I have pretty enlarged pores like right through here. So I want to kind of start to minimize that. And you see so many products out there that claim to reduce pore size, and I'm very skeptical of it, only because, you know, once your pores are enlarged, I don't think that there's any coming back from that. And maybe I'll be proved wrong, but you know, as far as I can tell with all the products that I've used really good products, and I've used the same ones for a while, and I've never really seen my pore size reduced, even though that all these products claim that. So that one I'm very skeptical about, but if it works, then hey, awesome. Pore size can kind of be put into the skin texture category as well, because, well, it's part of your skin texture. So here's where kind of some of the science comes into it, how to plan out a science experiment like this, because it is kind of a science experiment. You're testing products on biological material, your skin. So it definitely falls into the category of scientific research, because, well, if they are selling it and they've done testing on it, so, and scientific testing, you have chemists working on this and all kinds of different people, so falls into the category. So what is the null hypothesis? The null hypothesis is that in 8 weeks after using this mask 2 times a week, that there will be no change in the skin. So that's what scientists, or when you're testing on a science experiment, that's what they call a null hypothesis, that there's no change, nothing even happened, just null. So what's the alternative hypothesis? This is what we want to see come out of this experiment. With this 8-week regimen, the skin is brighter, fine lines and discolorations are reduced, skin has a better texture with reduced pores and a better pH balance. Sorry, I have notes over here, so that's why I keep looking over here. Let's talk about the test environment for a little bit. The test environment will be in the bathroom, and the results of these tests is basically a photograph that I will show you. And it's just a kind of a progression. After each week, I will take a picture and I will show it to you. I'll be in my bathroom under fluorescent lighting, and here's my reason on that, is because, you know, we aren't, well, I'm not anyways, in the daylight 100% of the time. I'm always under fluorescent lights. So for me, I want to see what the changes are underneath fluorescent light. Is daylight the true light? Is it the best light? Yes, but that's not the light that I'm under all day long. So that's why I want to see what the results are under fluorescent lighting. We are using the mask, the full mask regimen, twice a week, and 1 week is Sunday through Saturday. And we are using the full regimen on every Sunday night and every Thursday night. I thought that was enough amount of time. I'm kind of smack in the middle to, you know, let your skin kind of rest for a little bit, because I'll tell you, it is an intense mask. So if you have sensitive skin, I don't know if I would recommend this to you, but you could definitely try this with another mask that's out there. So also for this video, I wanted to do kind of just, or take like a baseline photo, and that's what this is right here. So this is the baseline photo. So this is what we look like on day 1, and this picture is me just having, I just washed my face and toned it. That's it. So no serums, no moisturizers, no eye cream on top of it. So this is pretty much just naked, just cleansed and toned. So completely clear. So that's what we're starting off with our baseline. And it's kind of hard to see in this picture, but I have like a dark spot right over here, some discoloration, mostly on this side of my face. This side of my face is actually pretty clear as far as discolorations and stuff like that. So it's mostly this side, and then my pores are really huge here, and you know, sebum buildup, blackheads just on my nose. So, and then right down here I get some. So I want to be able to clear all of that. So that's what this picture is. I also set, so I don't forget and I don't get into that habit of forgetting, I also set my calendar, my alarm on my calendar, that every Sunday and Thursday around 8 o'clock or so to do the mask. So that'll be happening so I don't forget. Let's talk about the full regimen on mask night. So I will do this from beginning to end. The first step is to cleanse our face with the microdelivery exfoliating facial wash from Philosophy. And then we are going to tone, you can see that I've already used more than half of this, with the number 7 Beautiful Skin Balancing Toner. So it's first in 1 and 2. The third step will be the Peter Thomas Roth Firm Peeling Gel. This This is an excellent exfoliator. I will talk about more of this in a minute. And then the next step after that is to tone again. After that, so we're doing some super exfoliation here, people. I mean, who doesn't like to slough off at least 2 layers of skin while they're doing this? That's a serious resurface. So next is the mask, which I already kind of talked about this a little bit, so I will even go into more detail later. After that, we're going to tone again. Here is my reasoning for toning after each step. When I was in beauty school, I was going for cosmetology, so to do hair basically. And we got 2 weeks of skin and 2 weeks of nails. Nails I wrote off. I was not good at them. Never really did them after that. So quickly found that out. And then we got 2 weeks of skincare as well. So every time that we did a facial in school, we toned after each step. And I believe that, well, and who knows? I don't know, because I don't do facials that much, but I do know my fair share of estheticians. So perhaps maybe during facials they do still use a toner after each step. I don't know what it is. That's how I was taught. That's what I've always done. And I mean, it doesn't hurt, definitely. So why not, right? After all of that, we have our, toppers, I guess. So after the mask, we're going to put, now this stuff, the Dior One Essential Serum on. After that, we're going to put on our eye cream, which is the Korres Wild Rose Eye Cream. Instant brightening eye treatment. Same difference. And then at night, because we're doing this at night, we're going to use a night cream, and this is the Advanced Brightening Sleeping Facial, also from Korres, and also from the Wild Rose line. Can you tell? I really like that Wild Rose. It's kind of the in-between. They have, no, they have more than that. There's a line for every single type of skincare. This one's kind of the middle ground one, for younger skin, not too old, not too young, to brighten, to, just maintain basically. They have a black pine line that's more for anti-aging, so for older women. And then there's a Greek yogurt line that is more, it's like heavy duty moisturizing and hydrating. So I don't really need that. I don't really need the anti-aging. Not that I'm not going to benefit from it, but don't really need that. So this is the perfect one. The Wild Rose is the perfect one for right in the middle. So there's another side to this. There's the daily routine. The daily routine, we're just going to cleanse. We're going to tone. We're going to put our lovely serum on. More about this later. And we're going to, where am I? We're going to put our eye cream on. And at night, we're going to put the sleeping facial on. And then during the day, we're going to use the Clear Days Ahead moisturizer from Philosophy. This is just very, very light moisturizer, kind of geared towards acne prone skin, but I don't know, I just like it because it's so light. I don't really have like an acne problem, so that's not why I use it. I just like how light it is and how it's not too over moisturizing where you feel like you're constantly have a mask on your face. It's not what I'm going for. So let me get into a little more detail about these products. So let's start with the masks, since that's why we're here, right? So the Korres Wild Rose Vitamin C Petal Peel, gosh, it's such a mouthful, I got this for $64 at Sephora, and I totally fell in love with it. So they say it's a natural, powerful 2-step peel that reveals radiant petal soft skin in as little as 10 minutes. I agree with it. You know, the times that I have used it, I was impressed. So they know what they're doing. It's got all kinds of yummy stuff in it. It's got vitamin C. It has, let's see what else. Natural fruit, glycolic, sugar-derived lactic AHAs. We love AHAs. And let's see. Pomegranate. All kinds of, rose, of course, aloe vera. So just like, the little description that Sephora has on their website says, it resurfaces, it, reduces less, completely cleans your skin of dirt and sebum and reduces the production of sebum on your face. It, smooths the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. It really does get super deep down and cleans out your skin, and it's just amazing. So let's talk about what the consumer study stats said about this. After 30 minutes, 88% of the test subjects saw brighter and more radiant skin. I would totally agree with that. After 2 weeks, 94% saw an increase in skin's moisture. 91% saw a reduction in skin impurities like dirt and dead skin. 88% saw results after just one application. And then 88% felt skin was resurfaced. So, do those stats really matter? No, but it's interesting to see that they did do studies on it, and here are our results. After 4 weeks, and here's the 4-week mark, 91% saw a reduction in skin discolorations, which is really high on my list of things that I want to see. And then 88% saw a reduction in the appearance of fine lines. So that's the, one that I'm not too concerned about, but hey, it's a bonus, I'll take it. So the suggested use on this is to use 1 to 2 times per week. You use this one first and you let it sit. You just take a little bit, you rub it in, you put it on, and you let it dry for about 30 seconds, completely dry. Then you take this. So even though it's a 2-step process, you're not rinsing in between, which was appealing. So, because I don't want to sit there, put one part on, rinse it, put another part on, rinse that. No, I kind of want to do it in one shot. And this being a 2-step process, it's like, that seems like a lot of work, but it's not. So you put this on 30 seconds until it's dry, and then you put this on top of it, kind of a good amount, and then you let all of it sit for about 10 minutes, or they say about, max 10 minutes, or as long as your skin can take it. So we'll do it for 1 or 2 times a week, leaving it on the full 10 minutes, and we'll see what it can do. So let's talk about the cleanser. So we'll go back to step 1. The cleanser, the micro delivery, there it is, exfoliating facial wash. This is my favorite one, and I always use daily exfoliating facial washes, because honestly, I like to take off about a layer of skin every single time I wash my face. Is that the most healthiest thing? No, I don't want to gently clean my skin. Like, get it the hell out of here. I don't want any makeup on. I don't want, oil left over. Just get it out of here, So this one is like your daily exfoliator. It's very, very fine. So it's not like, what is it? Say Knives. We all used to use the Say Knives. What is it? The peach one, or apricot scrub. That's what it was, apricot scrub. You know how coarse those grains were on your face, in your hands, on your face. Like, that one almost hurts sometimes. This one doesn't. It scrubs your face very gently. Scrubs your face gently with very fine grains, and it really cleanses your skin really, really well. This was $28 at Sephora. You almost could probably find this cheaper on Philosophy's website. I've actually been going to their website quite a bit, and I've gotten some really, really good deals on their stuff. So they don't give it away, but there's definitely, you know, they have 40% off of certain items. This could be one of them, and this is one of their most popular products, so I recommend this very, very much. The next product I will talk about is the toner, which is the number 7 Beautiful Skin Balancing Toner. And as you can see, I really like this one. This is and you can't really see it in this video, but it's the green one. They have like a purple one, a pink one. This is the green one for normal to oily skin, and it helps balance oil production for shine-free skin. Honestly, this is $8.99 at Target. This is the cheapest product that we're using. And for being $9, this stuff is really, really great. I am super impressed with it. It does help balance the skin out really, really well. And for $9, give it to me. I'll use it all day long. So, of course, it being kind of like a drugstore product, Target didn't really have any super informative information on it. They just said, here's a description, go buy it if you want. You know, that's not their thing, so we can forgive them on that. I really like toners mainly because after I wash my face and I use the toner on it, it really helps to clean off all the stuff that was left behind from the cleanser. So your skin is really, really clean by the time you go to bed and you have all your treatments and stuff on. So that's mainly what the toner, why I use the toner, is to get that extra clean. But this one actually does help kind of reduce oil production, and you know, so you're not super oily throughout the day. So that one I also recommend. The next product is the Peter Thomas Roth Firm Peeling Gel. This is a harsher exfoliant, and this is really, really cool product. I've seen it reviewed on YouTube before, and I had used it even before I saw that, and I really, really liked it. And the review that I saw on it, they're like, it's a gimmick, it's just, you know, what it does is you put it on your skin, on dry skin, and as you massage it around, you roll it around, you visibly start to see your skin peel off. Is it really your skin? I think part of it is, and I think part of it has got to be the product kind of rolling up on itself. But when you see it, it's really kind of gross, but when you see it falling off your face into the sink, you notice that product is dirty. Like, it is getting up dirt and impurities and stuff right off your face. So do I absolutely think this is a gimmick? No, I think it's actually doing something. My skin is instantly brighter. Even if I was just using this, my skin would be 10 times brighter or 10 times better if I used it the 1 to 3 times a week, depending on skin sensitivity that I recommend. We're only doing it 2, so we're going to go right in the middle for it. This is $48 at Sephora, and it's got enzymes in it, so it is picking up stuff and getting it off your face. The person that I saw review it, she's like, you know, you could just take this and roll it on a mirror and it would do the same thing. Sorry, but I tested that and that's not true. So it really needs something like your skin to roll up on. It's probably right down the middle. It's probably some of the product, like I said, and some of your skin or dirt or whatever it's picking up. But it's really a great product, and it leaves your skin feeling really, really smooth as well. Okay, let's talk about this bad boy. This is the most expensive product in our regimen. This is the Dior One Essential Serum. If you have not tried this, get your butt to Sephora and get a sample of this. This stuff is like gold on your face. Like, I just want to take it and like put it all over and just bathe in it. It is so amazing. And I usually don't get crazy about high-end skincare, but this one, I mean, you guys, don't get me wrong, do not go out there and spend $100 just for this serum if you have not tried it first. You really and I call this my special occasion gift. I only ask for it on special occasions, my birthday, Christmas, Valentine's Day, anniversary, whatever. That's the only time I ask for this. I don't usually just go out and spend $100 on it. But the cool thing is that only an ounce of this will last me about 4 months using it twice a day. So that's kind of a plus. So that'll definitely get us through the 8 weeks, I think. Hope so. And if not, I may have to just bite the bullet and just go get some more, but we should be okay. So this stuff, it's a powerful serum that detoxifies, regenerates, and restores luminescence. Luminescence, it's a tough word to say. I agree with it. It's amazing. The skin, like, it's instant. You instantly feel it tightening. You instantly feel your texture change. It's softer. It does reduce sebum. I've noticed after using it for about, I would say maybe like 2 years off and on. It's amazing, and it smells really good, and it feels really good. And Dior, you hit like a gold mine with this one. I will buy this until the day I ask for it on special occasions, till the day I die, and use it whenever possible. I just cannot say enough good things about it. It's so near and dear to my heart. I tell people all the time, I'm like, oh my God, let me tell you about this product. You know, I hear people talk about skincare and all that stuff, and on people who aren't educated on it, I don't fault them. I don't at all. I just hear it at work even, and I have to butt in, and I'm like, you want a good skincare product? Let me tell you about this. And they're like, well, how much is it? And I'm like, it's $100, but it's worth every penny. Like I said, don't just go out and buy it, because if you don't like it, then you just wasted. Well, I mean, I guess you could return it, but please try it first. Well, hello, Mary. How are you? You're definitely in the way. Can you, like, go into the window or something? That'd be great. Thanks, bud. Or you could just sit right there. I don't know what you're doing. Alright, the next product that we are using is the Korres Wild Rose Instant Eye Brightening Eye Treatment. I think I added an extra eye in there. This stuff is $38 at Sephora. It is another Korres product, so we're kind of keeping the theme here, using a lot of Korres products. You know, they all work together for a reason, right? And this stuff, I had strayed away from it once. And honestly, when I'd used other eye creams before, and they just were like too watery, or I don't know, I just wasn't, or they were making me break out, or my eye makeup just didn't go on the same. So I went back to this, and I got another tube of this, and literally in about 2 days, it was back to normal. My makeup goes on so much better with this. It really does smooth out everything, brightens everything. And that's not even the biggest reason why I use this. It's mainly because of how well it smooths out, you know, your corners, your lids, all that stuff. So this stuff is awesome. So the next product, I know I keep saying that, there's so many products, but they all work. There's a system, we have a system going. and I think it'll be great. So the next one we are talking about is the Advanced Sleeping Facial from Korres. This is also in the Wild Rose line. This is $48 at Sephora, and they basically call it an overnight facial in a jar. Well, we're kind of building off of that. I mean, it's a fancy way of saying it's a really good night cream. I mean, it's really thick. It smells amazing, and it does give you a really big boost of moisture, especially at night. So, you know, we're talking about a lot of vitamin C's. You know, the whole line is packed with vitamin C, which is really great for your skin. You know, this will correct uneven tones, dark spots. It evens out texture and really brightens up your face. I love this stuff. It's not too heavy. It doesn't make me super oily, you know, during the day, even though we're using it at night. You know, a lot of that stuff carries over to the day depending on what you're using. So this one does not do that, which I appreciate. So I had gotten last year around, I think it was on Black Friday actually, they had a pack full of 3, or it was after Christmas, I think. They had a little gift set of their 3 sleeping facials, night creams. That was one of them. The Greek yogurt was one of them, and the black pine was one of them. And although all 3 of them were really, really great, and let me tell you, the black pine, you want super instant tightening. That's going to be your winner if you're a little bit on the more mature side. But these 3, they all did a really good job. But this one, like I said, it's more of right smack in the middle, not too much, not too little. It was perfect. So kind of like a 3 Bears story. So that's why I went with that one. And the final product that I want to tell you about is the Philosophy Clear Days Ahead Moisturizer. I know the light is like right on it, but this is what it looks like. It's just a tube. I actually just bought another one of these on Thursday. They were having a huge sale. Like I said, you know, I would go straight to the source on this one and buy it straight from Philosophy's website. I actually think it's on sale right now for about 40% off. But if you like lighter moisturizers, not too heavy, and I know this is kind of weird, but I actually like to be, if I'm going to be one or the other, I want to be a little bit on the drier side because I don't want all that oil like seeping out. And the counter to that is if you are too dry, you will overproduce oil because your skin is compensating for that. This doesn't do that. Yes, I will be on a little bit of a drier side, but like I said, at least my makeup, and this is a really stupid reason, won't get oily until probably about, I would say, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And then even then, I'm only touching up once, you know, basically powdering my nose once during the day. And this just keeps everything in place along with my primer that I use. So those 2 in conjunction, the Present primer, which I talked about in one of my other videos, my beauty anxiety video. If you haven't seen that, go check that out. I have some good information on those as well. But the primer's in that video, and that one in conjunction with this one, it's great. If you like a matte look pretty much all day long with shine that you control from your highlighter, this is what you want to do. And Max is drinking out of my cup. Thanks a lot. That's definitely my water. Cats, they do whatever the hell they want to do, so whatever. So I know that's a lot of explanation, but that's kind of the story and behind the reasoning of why I'm doing this. If you're interested, you can definitely follow along. Other than that, that's all I have for you. If you end up liking this video and you want to try it with me or after me or whenever you see this video, definitely check it out. And if you like it, subscribe. If you like any of my other videos, please subscribe as well. Give it a thumbs up, whatever you gotta do. And let's get beautiful, radiant, brighter, more smooth skin. And it'll be great. And this is going to be really interesting. So I'm excited to see the results, and I'm sure you are excited to see the results. So thanks for hanging out with me, and we will see you later. Bye.